IGCSE Physics, Paper Code 0625, Paper 1, Variant 3, May June 18, and today we are going to solve question 1 to question number 20. Question 1 is same as in Paper 1, Variant 1. This video I have already uploaded. I will share the link in the description, so for further explanation, please watch that video. Next question. Question number 2. 4 balls with different masses are dropped from the height shown. Air resistance may be ignored. Which ball has the greatest average speed? Here air resistance is ignored. So all the 4 balls are moving under gravity. All the 4 balls are moving because of gravitational force. Since here we have gravitational force, so definitely there will be acceleration, and this acceleration will be acceleration due to gravity, and the value of this acceleration is 10 meters per second square. Since here we have constant acceleration in all the 4 cases, so definitely there will be increase in velocity. There will be increase in speed. Now what is speed or velocity? Average speed or average velocity is given as distance over time. So where the distance covered per unit time is more, the average speed or average velocity will be more. Out of 4 options, maximum distance covered is in option D. The greatest distance covered is in option D. So definitely the average speed will be greatest in option D. So correct option, option D. Question number 3 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 4. A person steps onto a bathroom scale. The bathroom scale records both mass and weight. Which row shows the reading on the scales? Weight is given as product of mass and gravitational field strength. Mass is given as m and gravitational field strength is given as g. And value of g is constant, it is 10 meters per second square. Now here in the first column we have given mass, and in the second column we have given weight. For mass, in option A it is 60 Newton, in B 60 kg, in C 600 kg, and in D it is 600 Newton. Unit of mass is not Newton, it is kg. So here our option A and D are not the possible options because here the unit of mass is given Newton. Our possible options are only B and C, where unit of mass is given kg. Now we will check only B and C. Weight is product of m into g. Here m is 60 in option B. So in option B, weight will be equal to 60 multiplied by 10. It will be 600 Newton. In option C, we have 600 kg. So here weight will be equal to 600 multiplied by 10. It will be 6000 Newton. In option B, weight is given 600 Newton. That is correct. But in option C, weight is given 60 Newton. That is incorrect. It should be 6000 Newton. So option C is incorrect. Correct option is option B, where mass is given 60 kg and weight is given 600 Newton. Question number 5. Which properties of an object can be changed by a force? Option A, direction of motion, mass and speed. Mass cannot be changed, mass remains constant, so by application of force we cannot change mass. So option A is incorrect. Option B, direction of motion, shape and speed. Yes, it is correct option. By application of force we can change the direction, we can change the shape, and also we can change the speed. We can increase or we can decrease the speed. So B is the correct option. What is given in the other options? In option C, it is given direction of motion and speed only. Here the word is given only. That's why it is incorrect. By application of force, we can change the direction of motion, we can change the shape, and also we can change the speed. So option C is incorrect. In option D, it is given mass, shape and speed. Again here it is given mass. Mass remains constant. It cannot be changed by the application of force. So option D is incorrect. Correct option, option B. Question number 6. A man holds a ladder in 4 different positions pivoting around his shoulder. The weight of the ladder causes a moment about the man's shoulder. In which position is the moment greatest? Moment is given as product of force and force arm. What is force arm or what is moment arm? Moment arm or force arm is the perpendicular distance from the line of action of the force to the pivot. Here pivot is our shoulder. Force means, now in our case, force means weight of this ladder. Since the weight of the ladder is same, so here we can say force applied in all the four cases is also same. Since here force is same in all the four cases, so moment will be more where the moment arm or the force arm will be more. Now here we are looking that in option C and D, we have zero moment arm. The line of action of the force is in the direction of pivot. So our options C and D are not possible because here value of moment arm is 0. Now we have to check the options A and B. In B we are looking value of moment arm is more as compared to A. Since the value of moment arm is more in option B and the force applied in both the cases are same, so definitely the value of moment will be more in B. So greatest moment will be in option B. So correct option is option B. Question number 7 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 8. Which method of drying clothes has the least impact on the environment? Option A. Evaporate the water in them in an electrically heated tumble dryer. Option B. Hang them on a washing line in direct sunlight. Option C. Remove the water from them in an electric spin dryer. Option D. Suspend them close to a coal fire. In A, C and D, it is not the natural method. In A and C, we are using electrical energy, whereas in D, we are burning coal. So here in A, C and D, there will be impact on the environment. Only in the option B, we are using the natural method to dry the clothes. So the least impact will be in option B because here we are using the natural method to dry the clothes. So here correct option B. Next question, it is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 10. A simple barometer includes a column of mercury. Which property of the column of mercury is used to give a measurement of atmospheric pressure? Option A, its cross-sectional area. B, its height, its temperature. Option D, a thermal capacity. Here correct option is option B, its height. In a mercury thermometer with the increase in temperature, the height of the mercury column increases. So here the temperature is measured because of the increase in height of the mercury column in the capillary tube. So here correct option is option B, its height. Question number 11 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 12. Brownian motion of particle is observed. Which statement describes the moment of the particle? Number 1. The particles all travel along a curved path. No, it is incorrect. The particles, the molecules or the atoms, they move in a straight line, not in a curved path. So number 1 is incorrect. Number 2. The particles move randomly. Yes, it is correct. The particles move in all the possible directions with all the possible velocities. So here we can say the particles move randomly, but they move in a straight line. So number 2 is correct. Number 3, the particles all travel in the same direction. No, it is incorrect. The particles can travel in all the possible direction. So here only point 2 is correct. Point 2 only is given here in option D. So correct option D. Question number 13. A pure liquid is left in an open beaker and some of the liquid molecule escape by evaporation. Which statement about this process is correct? Option A. None of the escaping molecules return to the liquid. No, it is incorrect. Some of the molecules may return to the liquid. So this point is incorrect. Option B. The escaping molecules are generally the more energetic ones. Yes, it is the correct point. In evaporation, the more energetic molecule from surface of the liquid escape. Correct option may be option B, but we will check other options also. Option C, the rate of escape of the molecules can be increased by increasing the depth of the liquid in the beaker. No, it is incorrect. In evaporation, the molecule escape from the surface of the liquid. So with the increase in depth or decrease in depth, there will be no effect on evaporation. So point C is incorrect. Option D, the temperature of the remaining liquid is unaffected by the escape of the molecules. No, it is incorrect. When the molecules are escaped from the surface of the liquid, the remaining liquid is cooled down. So the temperature of the liquid will be changed, it will be decreased. So option D is also incorrect. Now correct option is option B, where it is given the escaping molecules are generally the more energetic ones. Question number 14 is same as in paper 1 variant 1. Question number 15 is also same. Question number 16. Which diagram shows the thermal capacity of a silver object depends on its mass? Thermal capacity is directly proportional to mass. So with the increase in mass, thermal capacity will be increased. Now in the option A, it is shown that the thermal capacity is increasing. Here the gradient is shown in a straight line. A straight line represents that this mass and thermal capacity is directly proportional to each other. With the increase in mass, thermal capacity is increasing. So it may be our correct option, but we will check other options first. In option B, it is shown with the increase in mass, thermal capacity is not increasing. This gradient is in parallel to x-axis, means here with the increase in mass, thermal capacity is not increasing. So this one is not the correct point, it is incorrect. Option C. In option C, it is shown mass and thermal capacity are directly proportional to each other. With the increase in mass, thermal capacity is increasing. In D also it is shown that with the increase in mass, thermal capacity is increasing. Now our possible options are A, C and D. In A, it is shown when the mass is 0, we have some thermal capacity. When the mass is 0, how there will be thermal capacity? Thermal capacity will be 0. It cannot be more than 0. So this point, this option is incorrect. In D also same thing. It is shown here we have some mass. We have some mass. The thermal capacity is 0. This point, this one is also incorrect. When we have some mass, definitely there will be some heat. There will be some thermal capacity. So D is also incorrect. Correct option is option C, where it is shown when mass is 0, thermal capacity is 0, and with the increase in mass, thermal capacity increases. So here our correct option, option C. Question number 17. The diagram shows a pan used for cooking food. Which row is correct for the material used to make the base and handle of the pan? First we check the options. For the options we have two columns. First column base of pan and second column handle of pan. For base of pan, in option A it is given good thermal conductor, in B good thermal conductor, in C poor thermal conductor, in D poor thermal conductor. For base of pan, it should be of good thermal conductor, because here we would like to supply heat to our pan. If it is not a good conductor, how the heat can be transmitted to the pan? It should be made up of a material that is good thermal conductor. So possible options are A and B. Now what about the handle of pan? It should be of bad thermal conductor. It should be of poor thermal conductor, because when it will be of poor thermal conductor, the heat will not be transferred to our hand and it will keep our hand safe. So here for the base of pan we have to use good thermal conductor. For handle of pan we have to use poor thermal conductor. That is given here in option B. So correct option, option B. Question number 18. A saucepan of water is heated its base on an electric hob. After 5 minutes, the water near the top of the saucepan is becoming hot. What is the main process of heat transfer within the water? Option A, condensation. Option B, conduction. Option C, convection. Option D, radiation. Here our correct option is option C, convection. Here it is given heat is transferred in water. Water is a liquid, and in a liquid the mode of heat transfer is called convection. And how heat is transferred in convection? In convection, the molecules absorb heat and these molecules are moved from one point to another, and because of the transference of molecules from one point to another, heat is transferred. So here correct option is option C, convection. Question number 19. The diagram shows a wave. Here we have a wave. On the x-axis we have distance, on the y-axis we have displacement. Which row is correct? Amplitude of the wave in centimeter and wavelength of the wave in centimeter. What is amplitude? Amplitude is the vertical distance from the mean position to peak position. It is our mean position, it is our peak position. From mean to peak position, the value is 1. So here amplitude is 1 centimeter. Now when we check the options, in option A and B it is given 1 centimeter, in C and D it is given 2 centimeter. So C and D are not the possible option. Our possible options are A and B. Now what about the wavelength? Wavelength is the distance covered between two consecutive crests or in between two consecutive troughs. Or we can say the distance covered by one crest and one trough, it is called wavelength. The distance covered by one crest and one trough, it is 8 centimeter. So wavelength is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter is given here in option B. So correct option is option B, where amplitude is given 1 centimeter and wavelength is given here 8 centimeter. Question number 20. The diagram shows a ray of light passing from glass to air at the critical angle. Which angle are the angle of incidence and the angle of refraction? Critical angle is the angle of incidence, where the angle of refraction becomes 90 degree. Now here angle of refraction 90 degree is shown in Z. So here angle of refraction will be Z. What about angle of incidence? Angle of incidence is the angle in between incident ray and the normal. This dotted line is called normal. So the angle in between this dotted line and this incident ray is angle of incidence. That is given here X. So angle of incidence is X and angle of refraction is Z. Angle of incidence is X and angle of refraction is Z. It is given here in option D. So correct option, option D. Okay, now we have completed up to question number 20. From 21 to 40 we will solve in the next session. Thank you very much.